Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's the deal, y'all? This is your boy Scott, and we're here for another episode of Yassss for the Mess. I'm here to spill a little bit of Real Housewives of Atlanta tea, and we got the blog here from Tamara Tattles. So let's just get into the mess right quick. I finally got in touch with the source about all the wild rumors about Cynthia's bridal shower in Charleston, South Carolina. The season's peaches are Kandi Burruss, Cynthia Bailey, Porsha Williams, Kenya Moore, Drew Sidora, and LaToya Ali. Milo Hampton and Tanya Sam appear as friends. Shamia Morton, Eva Marcel, and Fallon appear as reoccurring guests. All of these people are expected to be at Cynthia's wedding today. Let's see. Nene Leakes was invited, but she is not being paid to appear. Executives believe that she will sit this one out. The greatest expense for Cynthia's wedding was the PPE and all the testing and precautions. It's been a logistical nightmare for production, and it is pouring rain in Atlanta today. In other news, Kelly Dodd is also getting married today. Housewives seems to make a big deal out of certain dates. Lots of marriages happen on 11/11/11. And now for the stripper scandal. The Charleston trip was a pivotal point to the season. Kandi, Cynthia, Porsha, Kenya, Drew, LaToya, Marlo, Tanya, Shamia, and Fallon all flew in a private plane. The stripper Bolo the Entertainer was invited by Kandi, as he previously worked a few dates from her dungeon tour a couple of years ago. According to producers, Kenya, Kandi, and Porsha egged him on big time. He turned up the heat and began straddling and grinding on Porsha and LaToya specifically. He seemed to have an attraction towards those two. Cameras had to go down and reposition after the scene, and that's when the alleged activity got a bit blurred. Reportedly, it was Bolo who said he wanted a piece of Porsha, something that wasn't caught because he didn't have on a microphone. When they were talking, Kenya Moore alerted producers to it, and cameras positioned and the friendly banter stopped. And the cameras went down for the night, and that is when the sex that Kenya is alleging supposedly happened. But there is reality, and then there is storyline. The reality is that Tanya wasn't involved, LaToya didn't see anything, and Tanya is about to send Kenya a cease and desist. But the story being pushed right now, in parentheses mainly by Kenya, is that Porsha and Tanya were involved. LaToya was the one that saw it, and she ran back and told Kenya. Then Kenya confronted Porsha and Tanya the next day with the allegations, causing a scene and further dividing the group. Production is a big concern because this season was on a more civilized, luxurious trajectory, and this could possibly take the show right back into the gutter. That is pretty much the gist of it. It'll be pieced together much better for entertainment's sake and the headlines as well to make it dramatic. But it's essentially hearsay. I'm not doubting that Porsha had sex with him. I'm just saying there is no concrete audio or evidence of it. And that is tea from my source. We now return to the really bad weather / tornado watch already in progress here at ATL. Update. Somehow Cynthia's wedding went on as scheduled despite the horrific rainstorms and tornadoes. Below there are a few photos, but none of Cynthia's wedding dress because it was pretty horrendous, almost as bad as Eva's hairstyle. All of any of my sources who were there could talk about is how smoking hot Drew's husband is. He was literally all that anyone wanted to talk about. Now that is the article that I got from Tamara Tattles about this whole little Strippergate situation. Now here is my thing about the situation, and by the way, House of Aaron has also done a video on this. Like I always be telling y'all, House of Aaron stay beating me to the punch all the time. I don't understand how he does, but he beats me to the fucking punch. Let's get into the tea. So it comes from Tamara Tattles. And she's kind of off a lot of the times when it comes down to Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. But tea is tea, and I never said it was true. It's all alleged tea, okay? So don't shoot the messenger, okay? However, my thing about it is, even if it is like they're saying that Kenya is the pot story, and this is a story that Kenya is running with or whatever. Even if she is running with said story, she's not the reason why Portia fucked the stripper allegedly. Now if Portia fucked the stripper allegedly, then that's on her. That ain't got nothing to do with Kenya, and it's gonna be talked about on the show. And according to the story, Latoya saw what happened, and then she ran off and told Kenya about it. And then, the very next day, Tanya and Portia were confronted about said situation. And then it went to hell from there. So basically, from what we're getting at, there is no video nor audio footage that proves that anything happened between Bolo and Portia. Now, Bolo has come out and said that he has not had sex with any of those women on the show. He's very professional. He don't want no mileage on his dick that's not needed. That's what he has said. So therefore, he's already denied said story. Tanya has denied it, but Portia ain't said a word. So there has to be a little bit of truth somewhere into this, because Latoya said she didn't do it. Fallon said she wasn't even there. Kenya and Candy all said they didn't do it. We know Cynthia didn't do it. Latoya even said she didn't do it, but there was another article out there that said that Latoya and Portia engaged on some girl-on-girl action, but Latoya said she didn't do a damn thing. So the only person that has not said anything about this is Portia, which leads me to believe that Portia actually did engage in sexual acts with this stripper, allegedly, because she's the only one that ain't made no claims, no denies, or anything like that. Tanya talking about sending a cease and desist to Kenya. So she's talking about sending a cease and desist letter to Kenya because Kenya is putting it out there. Then rightfully so, because if it's not the truth, then you need to make that bitch shut the hell up. That's how I see said situation, if you get what I'm saying. So, I still think that Portia was involved. I still think that she was. Because like I said, everybody else been denying it but her. She the only one who ain't said nothing. And on top of that, she is the single one out of the crew. Because she ain't with Dennis no more. So she wanted to get her a little bit of Players Club dick. That's on her. So, I don't know now. P-Valley Portia might not be lying. I mean, P-Valley Portia might be the only person that engaged in sexual acts on this trip. That could be the case. I don't know. But what I will say is that I'm not going to just continuously point the finger at Kenya, because at the end of the damn day, if Portia really did sleep with Bolo, if P-Valley Portia really did sleep with Bolo, that ain't on Kenya. That's on Portia. It's just that Kenya talking about it. As they all would talk about if it was anybody else. But y'all know Kenya miss as fuck. So y'all already know if that shit really did happen, you know she gonna talk about it. You know she gonna bring it to the show. You know it's gonna go to hell from there. And we already know that Kenya and Portia's feud has been back on all season from what we hear. And what we're surprised about is that Latoya and Kenya are friends, and Latoya and Portia had a beef, but now Latoya's hanging out with Portia. So there's been a switcheroo somewhere along the lines here. And I'm ready to figure out what the hell this is all about. So that is my opinion on the article from Tamara Tattles. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Or share this video. Do whatever you see fit. Follow me on all social media. It will be at the bottom. Also, shout outs to House of Aaron. Like I said, he also did a review on this. He beat me to the punch, as he always does. But make sure y'all go and support House of Aaron. Y'all know I love me some House of Aaron. I love his videos. I can see him being a commentator one day. This is just real talk. But with that being said, you guys, your boy is out here. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace.